What's up, guys? Winner Kills here. Welcome back to a brand new post-commentary duel video. Real quick though, just remember, if you want this playmat here in the center of the video, or if you want any of the sleeves that we use in this video, they're all from Imperium Duelist, that beautiful Millennium playmat. I'm using the parallel sleeves from Imperium as well, and the beautiful shadow foil sleeves on my extra deck. Very, very awesome high quality sleeves with some really cool effects on them. If you guys want to pick some up for yourself, you can check out the links down in the description. Use that code WINNERKILLS10 off if you'd like to save 10% off on your next purchase. Helps support me and helps you guys, save a little money in the process, which of course is a win-win. But either way, I'm gonna go ahead and get my turn started here. Obviously, me piloting Photons on the right, my brother piloting Fluffals on the left. He's been playing the deck sort of on and off for the past few months. One of the decks that we sort of just realized we had the whole core, just needed to order a few things, a couple months ago, and figured we'd actually start playing again now that we have Patchwork. So 2 decks here that have sort of received some really awesome support in the last few months, which is obviously awesome to see. Old decks getting new support, sort of breathes new life into them. But yeah, I've just been having so much playing Photons lately. And my brother's actually been really enjoying Fluffal as well. And to be honest with you guys, we played quite a few matches before this video was recorded, and I got 2-0'd like every single time. So this match is kind of a bit of an anomaly, and you'll probably see what I mean by the end of it. But we get things started here. You saw I had to summon that Brave by revealing Orbital equipping to that. Just so I can do pretty much everything in my power to get as many searches in before I have to use my normal summon. And the weird thing is, like, I have no real easy way to get to Galaxy Eyes, because I think I needed to grab Soldier as well to get Knight, and I think I needed, Orbital to grab Soldier, because a lot of the times I find myself Orbital grabbing Vanisher grabbing, Galaxy Eyes, and then summoning Soldier by ditching that Galaxy Eyes, grabbing Knight, and then you sort of see how everything falls into play there. But this opening hand particularly sort of went in sort of a weird direction. Because I'm using Galaxy 0 here to bring back Galaxy Brave. Of course, he is a level 8. And I do have this Galaxy Eyes in my hand, so I don't see why my hand turned out as weird as it did. It looks like I have an Expedition in the hand as well. I think I was just kind of didn't want to commit too far with this play either. I think I just want to end with a standard number 90 Soul Flare. But now that I already have Galaxy Eyes in hand, I don't need to worry about using that search on number 90 to get him to hand. As you see, I'm, grabbing it from the deck here, but I'm not adding it to hand. I'm instead going to do the other effect of number 90. Instead of adding a Photon or Galaxy card, I'm going to equip a Photon or Galaxy card. And you can see I'm equipping that Galaxy Eyes to it. He goes ahead and starts his turn with Patchwork, and that's, of course, that I'll chain the number 92, discarding Fluffal Bear to add, or should I say, set a toy vendor from his deck directly to his field. And I believe he goes ahead and wastes no time and activates that immediately. And gonna go ahead and discard a Fright for Patchwork, another Patchwork, and it's gonna special summon Bear to the field. Kind of unlucky. I don't think that's probably like the best thing you want to get off of the toy vendor. But yeah. One thing I want to mention real quick, just as far as the channel is concerned, I do really want to get more decks and more variety on the channel. Me personally, I'd love to pick up BA in the future. That's something I do plan on doing as he goes ahead and resolves this polymerization here, using, looks like, Edge Imp, Sabers, and Fluffal Bear. But of course, the locals I've been going to and taking Photon to lately, there's a lot of awesome players there. A lot of friends of mine play there. I'd love to be able to get more deck profiles and stuff from them there. And record feature matches there as well, but the big issue is that they don't really allow recording there, and I kind of thought about asking if they would allow some sort of feature matches to be recorded at a sort of a side table. I don't know, might be able to set something up in the future, but I don't want to really guarantee anything because yeah, don't really want to do that, because I have a feeling they'd probably just say no. But again, maybe we can try to get sneak in some deck profiles here and there. But yeah, going to use Fright for Fusion because I believe he went for Kraken first, and of course I had to clear that Kraken because Kraken is one of the easiest outs Fluffal has to a card like number 90, a card that cannot be destroyed by card effects, of course, with that Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon underneath it. But he is able to beat over Soul Flare, no problem, of course. Sabretooth boosted by 400, so he's at 28 currently. Quick Photon Sanctuary comes down. 2 tokens immediately used to go into his Soul Flare, and then on the summon of Soul Flare, adding back Orbital, Orbital searching Knight, and Knight getting summoned to the field, wasting no time bringing back that Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from grave. That instant rank 8 play that we all love, and you know Galaxy Knight to be 4. Now I do again make a bit of a weird play here. I should have probably gone into number 38 here. If I was playing Felgrand at this point in time, I definitely would have gone into Felgrand. There are a few changes to this build that I'm playing that I currently have not, posted in an updated video. I plan to do an updated test hand video for Photon Galaxy because I'd be really excited to show you guys basically how consistent the deck can be now. Now that the build that I'm playing is sort of modeled after a build that actually, according to my knowledge, I didn't even know this existed, but apparently there was a build of Photon Galaxy that made day 2 at YCS London not too long ago. I wasn't even aware of that, and sort of what I've now modeled, some of the ideas in my current build, not the one that's in this video, but the current build that I actually have, because I'm changing the build all the time, I find. But I make a number 38 here, another number 90. Instead, I should have probably made a Felgrand, because Felgrand is just one of those cards that would have allowed me to sort of deal with a situation where we have a card like Sabretooth sort of acting as like a roadblock, because there's not really too much I can do to get over it. Yeah, obviously full armor isn't going to do anything. Cypher Blade is not going to do anything. Of course, I can hit over for damage, but it's not going to be that much damage because considering he is a 2800 body, so I don't really want to go down that route. I just kind of want to wall up essentially until I can get into something like Cyber Dragon Infinity, which is going to be the best card in my opinion to deal with that card that can be destroyed by battle or card effects. And it looks like he's going to try to use Edge Imp Sabers here. He will. That's going to get summoned to the field. I decide to not negate that. I sort of treat it as a non-threat at the moment. Yeah, and like at this point I'm realizing like number 90 is a hard once per turn on both effects. So I was like, yeah, it probably wasn't the smartest idea I've had in recent memory. But, Bear getting summoned, and it looks like he's adding Frightfur Fusion off of something. I believe off Edge Imp Chain, I believe he's adding that. My bad. I was like, what is he searching here? He's adding Edge Imp Frightfur Factor, I believe it was, or Frightfur Fusion, one of the two, off of the chain, because it does add a Frightfur card, I believe. Yeah, Frightfur card from deck to hand. And I think earlier I touched on the fact that I think Fluffal's biggest weakness is the fact that its going first game is so weak, but there's a card called Frightfur March, which obviously is searchable now with a card like Patchwork. And again, I'm not too experienced with Fluffal. Neither me or my brother are Fluffal veterans. He does summon Sabretooth, and on the activation of Sabretooth to bring back that other, I do negate, I do detach a Galaxy, but the Sabretooth will not be destroyed because he was fusioned using, 3 or more materials. So we will run over for another 800. And now attempting to use the Frightfur Fusion here, but forgetting, it's Master Rule 4, can't quite do that. But like I said, Frightfur March is sort of like a solemn, searchable Solemn Strike for the deck, if you will. Obviously, it's not like the card to compare to the Solemn Strike, but similar to Counter Trap negation style. I've heard rumors of there being like going first Fluffal decks that can like U-Link and stuff, or Tri-Gate Lock. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe you guys have some sort of inspiration, but as you can see, the Galaxy Zero comes down, reviving that soldier, and then the Expedition to follow up. Obviously knows the Cyber Dragon Infinity is coming and scoops up there and waste no more time. We go ahead and go into game 2, where I will be going first, getting things started with that Rhoda. And I believe I have a Vanisher in hand as well, so we're going to follow up with a really, really solid play here. But yeah, like I said, I think like that's Fluffal's biggest weakness, is just being able to go first. And obviously, he could opt to go first and have me go second, but I feel like my going second can be way better than his going first boards. Obviously, you can set up the cards like Sabretooth and Sheep to sort of like stall, sort of, create one of those boards that's just kind of hard to get rid of. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's still not the greatest. And again, I don't know, everything there is to know about Fluffals, so maybe you guys have some ideas you want to share in the comments. But like I said, for my extra deck in this video, I'm currently playing a Boar Load. You probably might want to switch to Boar Sword. I'm not entirely sure. You can see this Blast Dragon here actually acting as a combo extender, getting that Galaxy Eyes out of my hand and onto the field to be able to make a rank 8 with that Galaxy Brave, or Galaxy Knight, I believe. Not sure which one. But just helping to make a rank 8 here. So I've pretty much ended on an extremely solid field. Thanks to Blast Dragon, not only have I been able to get that Galaxy Eyes out of my hand to be able to make another rank 8, but I also, yeah, because I summoned Brave by revealing Galaxy Eyes, so that's how I was able to do that, because he did come out as a level 8. I thought I might have revealed, like, Vanisher or Thrasher, but I did not. So yeah, basically my whole field at this point cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects, which is obviously huge. But he can obviously get rid of the Orbital, and then when he gets rid of the Orbital, he can get rid of the Blast Dragon, and then once Blast Dragon is gone, he can pretty much have a little bit more free reign on how he wants to deal with the field. Obviously, Toy Vendor discarding, or milling, I should say, or discarding Polymerization. Can't get my words together today, I guess. This is like my third time commentating over this video, trying to get it to the best I feel I can get it. Just as a side note, but Fluffal Bear coming down off of that, sort of similar to game 1. I believe he's actually like revealed and summoned the same card in game 1. Obviously, instead of my turn 1 field, game 1 I had just Soulflare number 90. Now I have Soulflare number 90 and Blast Dragon, of course. The sort of like icing on the top is that Orbital. Boosting the Blast Dragon above that 2k attack threshold, so he can be affected by his own sort of effect, if you will. And going to go ahead and use Fusion here, or not Fusion, instead he's going to Link, actually. Modern day Fusion, if you will, is what linking is. I think it's just like Fusion sort of reincarnated into a more efficient way, I guess. You don't need like a card like Polymerization. It's like a new age contact fusion. That's sort of what links are. He does use Phoenix in an attempt to clear Orbital. He did discard the Chain, and he will search with Chain, and that will give him the Patchwork, and now we're going to search Poly and an Edge Imp. But he did try to clear that Orbital there off of the Blast Dragon. I do have to negate that. Because I think I value that more than like anything else going through. I just think that's what I really want. Of course, I'm detaching the Galaxy Brave, so that will destroy Nightmare Phoenix. And now at this point, it's really going to be up to him with how he follows up here. Again, this is like a hard field for a lot of decks to crack. Not entirely, of course. So Raw Sphere mode is like the biggest troll that I've ever run into with this deck, because it always seems like your best field ends with just 3 monsters, and then everybody's like, oh, better side Raw Sphere mode, because Raw Sphere mode's really good, because not only is, Photon Galaxy be able to assemble boards like this, but Goki can as well. So he summons out another Sabretooth here. No effect to activate, of course, because he did use Frightful Fusion, so he did banish the other card from his grave that he could summon, and obviously swinging over for that 800 damage. And again, he has the Sabretooth that cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. But luckily for me, I have the most convenient setup here. I have another Soldier play, discarding Galaxy Eyes, adding another Soldier, and I believe I have one last Light in hand. I do. It's another copy of Galaxy Brave. And again, same way we dealt with it in the first game, we deal with it here in the second game. And attack for 29, 25, and 18, which ends up being game, which is pretty good, actually, because I'm debating here if I wanted to turn this that Blast Dragon to attack, but then I should, because that would be game, as I calculated on my phone there just off camera. But yeah, like I was saying at the start of this video, we've been playing this matchup, just for fun, testing. The past couple days, and every game he's always beaten me 2-0, like no problem. Just I would end on number 90 Infinity Soul Flare, and he would just play through, because Fluffal is one of those decks that has so many resources. You can just keep going bang, 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 and just keep fusioning, keep you summoning Tiger, keep, summoning off Sabretooth and things like that. Never got to see that, so I do want to sort of maybe get a rematch uploaded in the future, just because Fluffals has definitely, 2-0'd my ass several times. Just, of course, the one time we get it on camera, I end up winning the match 2-0 in a sort of a triumphant manner. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to leave a like if you did. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below, what you liked, disliked. If you got any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Always want to know how we can improve the channel to make the viewing experience better for you guys. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We're having a good day. And as always, Lunar Kill signing out. We'll see you in the next one.